Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again, Williams. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. They try to throw again. Here's Williams. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Out to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
For the 2-point conversion.
Williams. That's caught. They were chasing the points here in the half, but they got them, and we are tied. After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, all even on the scoreboard. And we're back in the Bay Area after this.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So all even at 8 as this kick is sent airborne. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. In motion is Hill. Play action now, and here's Allen. Moving to his left. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down. A big play here in the big game. 65 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Gibbs, and he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play, and now it is 3rd and goal. Play action, it's Allen. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Taysom Hill, touchdown Lions.
And it's just so hard to play defense down this close to your own goal line. Of course, you have to be prepared for any sort of goal line run. But then these play-action passes down here are just so hard to account for everybody. And it's simply an easy pitch and catch and results in a touchdown. Everybody's looking looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
What is that?
Off play action. Here's Williams. Forced to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Williams to throw on second down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's out. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Jonnu Smith, touchdown Detroit. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Steelers 8.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
Jaden Blue on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is that?
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And here's another ball that's intercepted. And now he loses the football. A big hole. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa. Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2.
For the two-point conversion.
To throw, it's Williams. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On play action, Allen looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one in. Alec Pierce. Touchdown, Lions. That his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for 2.
The Lions
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
Their own 35-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they've got to be quick.
It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
21 yards. 1st down, Lions.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Rolling right. That is brought in downfield by Sutton.
21 yards. That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Exiting the pocket right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Williams. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And it's a big return. He's finally tackled right near midfield.
You know, Mike, The one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about his back.
And he will score again. Alex Pierce, touchdown Lions. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his third touchdown of the night. Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for two.
For the two-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Yeah. Number 22.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Williams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Vegas. 22.
Throwing is Williams. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the 1st down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
What is that? Yeah.
Now Williams. That is Huss. What a job on the scramble. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Steelers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
On the run to the right, and he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
On the return is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this 1st half.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. On the return is Rodgers. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Allen. That's hard. Downfield by Hunter. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
A big one there to start the 2nd half. 68 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Here's a designed run. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Detroit. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now Allen and his offense preparing to go for two. In motion is Hill. He's going to try to do it himself. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No two-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Williams. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Here's Williams now to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Moving outside the pocket, he keeps it himself.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it to the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out.
Steelers 30.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Detroit.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's found his receiver, Boutte. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the 1st down, but he got a good chunk of yardage back with that one. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. In motion is Hunter. 3rd and a yard. Allen. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Lions.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Throwing again is Allen. Forced out wide. That one out wide to Gibbs. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Yard class Hunters. Touchdown Lions. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day.
But this team is beastly.
At this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown.
It's like a Jameer.
And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return, here comes Davis.
Shit.
25, the drive will begin then. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
Why are you getting burnt like that?
Complete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, we're lucky it hasn't been even more. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He's got it at about the 8. And he's got another one. Allen Pierce. Touchdown, Detroit. That's it. That's the Super Bowl record. A game to remember. His 4th touchdown of the night. Out to his right. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Williams. He gets it to the rangy tight end Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight, they continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Once again, it's Chop. And he will take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
The 28-yard line.
Two minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A play fake. Now Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
To throw is Williams. This one caught by Waller. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
4th down.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He'll try to run for it.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
First and 10, and it's Allen. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Looking middle, and he spots Hunter there. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to be 4th down. He'll try to run, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuffed it on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
At That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Here we go. One final play. That is caught. And will be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has
GG's, bro.
expired in this 4th quarter. The long wait is finally over. The Detroit Lions have done it. They are Super Bowl champions. So this performance, the cherry on top, the tour de force for this entire day. Many felt this was the best team all year. And Greg, in the biggest spot, they proved it in a big way.
I think all week preparing for the Super Bowl, I think they felt really good about their chances, Mike. They've been one of the best teams all season long. But to put all 3 phases together on the biggest stage and play at this level, I think when it's all said and done, we're going to look back, Mike, and this is going to be one of the most dominating performances in Super Bowl history.
So a moment to savor here. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Detroit Lions, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.
Thank you.